BHS. I'm DePel.
And I'm Roxalana.
Today is Tuesday, November 16th.
And here are today's announcements.
Relay for Life. Are you interested in joining the Relay for Life committee? We are opening applications this week. Visit School Talk on ESB to access the Google form and join the team today. Relay for Life is a school-wide event that we host in late May or early June to create awareness and raise funds for cancer research. We are creating a team now in preparation for the committee work that will need to be done beginning in late January or early February. Each committee will play different roles as the planning begins to unfold throughout semester 2. More details to follow, #Relay2022.
Boys hockey meeting. There will be a meeting in the gym for any boys interested in playing hockey this year. This is a meeting to gauge interest if a LASA league is going to run.
Chess Club. Checkmate BHS. The Chess Club will be meeting again this Wednesday, but we have changed rooms. We are now in room 238A, which is one of the rooms right off of the library. See you there.
Diversity Club. Bowmanville is becoming a more diverse community, and that is something to celebrate. It is our wish that students from all backgrounds feel a sense of belonging at school and are included in all aspects of school life. If you are a student who is looking to share your culture, learn about others' cultures, celebrate differences, and connect with the coolest and most interesting students in the school, please join us at lunch today in room 131. To find room 131, head towards the portable doors and look for the signs.
Transgender Awareness Week. Did you know this is Transgender Awareness Week and that the transgender flag was raised at Bowmanville Town Hall yesterday? Actions like these are so important in creating an inclusive community. Well done, Bowmanville.
Students for Sustainability. The Students for Sustainability Club will meet today in room 143. New members are always welcome.
Rock of Ages meeting. There will be a meeting for the full cast of Rock of Ages on Wednesday in the auditorium at lunch. Bring your lunch and be ready to sing.
Indigenous Peoples Awareness Month. November is Indigenous Peoples Awareness Month. Today, we will focus on inspiring Indigenous leaders. There are many Indigenous leaders today who have devoted their lives to protecting the land and the water. There have been many events in Canada where First Nations communities have had to defend the land. As land defenders, they protect the land and the environment for generations to come. There have been standoffs with the government and major companies to protect the land. The Oka Crisis, Caledonia, Standing Rock, and now Six Nations in Brantford and Wet'suwet'en in British Columbia.
Autumn Pelletier is a water protector from Northern Ontario. At the age of 12, she spoke to the United Nations about the water crisis on First Nations reserves in Canada. At 19 years old, she continues to live her life to protect the water. Water is life. It is the veins of Mother Earth. We all need water for our own lives. As First Nations people, they know where that water comes from, they care for it, and protect it from pollution, mining, pipelines, and companies. While many First Nations reserves do not have clean drinking water in their communities, Canada needs to do better. Autumn Pelletier speaks for protecting the water as well as the importance of bringing clean drinking water to all communities in Canada. Those are all the announcements we have for you today.
Please watch this video about Autumn Pelletier.
Miigwech for listening, BHS.
We go out and pray for the water because the water is sick and it's contaminated, and we basically just do the water ceremony to pray for it for hopefully one day that that the water is clean.
My name is Autumn Pelletier. I'm the Chief Water Commissioner for Anishinaabe Nation. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Manitoulin Island, and I'm currently living in Ottawa.
I'm doing this work as we can't just pray anymore. We must do something, and we need to do it now.
Water is a basic human right. Everyone deserves access to clean drinking water, no matter what our race or color is, or how rich or poor we are. When I was 8 years old, I was attending a water ceremony in a First Nations community. I asked my mom to go to the washroom, and all over the walls said, "Don't drink the water, not for consumption, boil water advisory." And we had to use hand sanitizer after using the washroom. And I was very confused as to why it was like that. So I asked my mom, "What does all of this mean? Why can't we drink the water? Why can't we wash our hands?" And then she explained to me what all of it meant, what a boil water advisory was, and that the community that we were in has been on a boil water advisory for over 20 years. I visited a First Nations community, I think, last summer, and it's at Awapiskat First Nation. They're a northern community in Ontario, and I had a chance to speak with the youth there. And honestly, some of the things they had to say they were heartbreaking. They were really sad. One of the kids said to me that she feels bad that her grandparents, who are both over 70, have to walk every day 2 kilometers with buckets of water to get their water from a well that everyone in the community has to share. And honestly, that's terrible. Like, I went there, and you wouldn't even think that you're in Canada. They're living it, like I said, they're living in third world conditions, and we're in a first world country. It should not be like this. In 2016, I was at the Assembly of First Nations in Gatineau, Quebec, and I guess you could say I told off the Prime Minister when I was 12 years old. And that's honestly one of my proudest moments that I constantly look back to, because I felt like I really made an impact when I spoke to him. I was told to not say anything to him, just to give him the gift, but there was something in me that, like, this is my opportunity to say something, so I took the opportunity, and I said, I'm very unhappy with the choices you've made and broken promises to my people. And then he said, I understand that. And then I started crying. He said he will protect the water. And so with that, I'm gonna hold him accountable to that as long as he's Prime Minister, because that's a strong promise to make, especially to a person like me. I like to say that's when you know something is wrong, is when a child speaks up. And that's when you have to do something to fix it, because we shouldn't have to be speaking up.